4 little girls that attend this elementary school planned a murder like it was a school project. And they almost pulled it off. They wrote a step-by-step plan to unalive a little boy who attends this school with them. So the girls we're talking about, they're in 5th grade, ages like 10 and 11. They was arrested for this too.
Hello family, welcome once again to my YouTube page. Today, we'll be taking a look at a group of 5th grade girls arrested for plotting to murder a boy in the bathroom and make it look like he took his own life. The Arizona elementary schoolers plotted to stab a fellow 5th grade boy after a girl accused him of cheating on her. A report claims the girl was allegedly in a relationship with the victim, a boy who had cheated on her. The girl hated him and wanted him dead. During lunch one of the days, the kids planned to lure him into the bathroom and stab him in the stomach. They agreed to wear gloves so that there will be no fingerprints and planned to write a fake suicide note. 2 10-year-olds and 2 11-year-olds were arrested. They were arrested on one count of threatening and a second count of disorderly misconduct. Let's watch the following videos and get a full view of the drama.
Y'all, I don't know, is it the signs of the time? Like, what is going on with our children? Listen to this. So according to the police, the note that these kids had, the plan that they had to unalive this boy was, one girl was to bring a knife, one was going to write the suicide note, one was the lookout, and then one of them was the one that was going to actually go through with it. Like, are they watching too much TV? Like, what's going on? Because one of the girls was like, we need gloves so that we can't leave fingerprints. What? They wrote on the paper, kill him. Just end him. This was at Legacy Traditional Elementary School in Arizona, y'all. So the reason these kids got caught is because some other students overheard it and they ran to the teacher. They was like, these kids, they said they gonna do this, this, and this. So the next day, they found the plan, all the plan that they wrote in the kids' book bag, y'all. And that's when they ultimately arrested them. They even said when one of the girls was being questioned, like on some beyond scared straight shit, she looked and was laughing and smiling the whole time. Hee hee ha ha. Like this was funny. They said the feds hit that girl with additional charges, threatening and disorderly conduct. That's what I was saying. Nowadays, parents cannot be parents because if they was allowed to do what they did back in the day, I don't think this would have happened.
4 5th grade girls planned a murder plot? 4 5th grade girls sat and planned to unalive another student over a cheating incident? Okay, let me tell y'all how it happened. Okay, so I guess the little boy cheated on one of the girls, so they came up with this plan. Okay, so one of the girls was to bring the knife. The second little girl was to be the lookout. The third one was to write the suicide note. And then the fourth one was to actually go through with it. And the thing that's so crazy about it is they almost pulled it off. They actually almost did it. But one of the little boys overheard the plan and ran and told the teacher. This is literally like Scooby-Doo, like you meddling kids. And then tell me why they wrote a note saying just end him. And then the police came, right? And they found the entire plan in one of the girls' book bags. Then I think one of these girls are low-key kind of psycho and I'm scared. Because tell me why when the police came and grabbed them, right? She was sitting there smiling and laughing in the police officer's face like, I am scared, terrified. And now I get what these parents saying, like, it's that dang phone. It's that dang phone.
So this is what is happening now? Fucking 5th grade girls are planning to unalive a fucking boy because of accusations of cheating and he stopped talking to one of them. So they all plan to fucking kill him? What kind of bullshit? What are y'all watching at home? Where's your mama? Matter of fact, where's your daddy? They need to get on that shit. They need to whoop that ass. Y'all need a good ass whooping because what the fuck is going on? What if that shit would have happened? And then they had everything planned out. One was going to bring the knife. They was talking about don't leave no fingerprints. This is how we're going to do it. It was all planned out. What the fuck is going on? Oh, hell no. Homeschool. Homeschool. I hope the parents of that boy realize, oh yeah, you ain't going to school. You going to be at home. you gonna be at home. Because y'all would have lost your baby. Them little girls was not playing. Fucking 5th graders, dude. My son's going to the 5th grade. What the fuck? Who thinks? What the fuck, dude? Make it make sense. Y'all were gonna kill him for no reason. Y'all were gonna kill him because of him not speaking to you, because of accusations of cheating. What the fuck do y'all know about cheating? What do y'all know about relationships? You're only in the 5th grade. The fuck?
Baby, what is up with these kids nowadays? So I just watched this video of these 4 girls, right? So they were all in the 5th grade. And I guess one of the girls, her boyfriend ended up breaking up with her. So I guess he like cheated on her, something like that. So then they came up with this whole plan to unalive this 5th grade boy. So she had her 3 friends come up with this plan on how they was gonna lure him into, I guess, like they had like a restroom or something outside or some stuff like that. They were going to unalive this little boy. Y'all, they even wrote a note pretending to be this little boy and to explain why he did what he did. So basically, they were going to make it seem like he was the one that did it to himself. Y'all need to really check y'all kids and teach y'all kids how to handle situations that don't always go their way. Baby, for y'all to even think that this was okay to even do, where are your parents? But they all ended up getting arrested. They said a couple of them showed that they were sad about what they did. And then one of them just kept laughing. They said this girl had a smile on her face. Like she showed no type of remorse, nothing. Baby, y'all need to control y'all kids and get y'all kids into tech because there's too much of this going on. Y'all need to bring back these metal detectors at the door. Y'all need to bring these. Where are the school officers at? We need officers at every end of the building with metal detectors. Because these kids nowadays, they don't have no type of control over their anger. These kids are angry and mad. Oh my gosh. We had metal detectors coming into the school. Baby, you got checked when you came in the door.
Y'all, this is so freaking terrible that I can't even think of a good hook to start this video with. 4 5th grade girls plotted to unalive a fellow classmate and they planned it all out. So this happened in Arizona, and 4 girls aged 10 and 11 made a plan, plotted to lure a male classmate into the bathroom during recess because they are still young enough that they do recess, stab him to death, and then stage it to look like he took his own life. Now let that sink in, and they all had assigned roles. One of the girls was going to bring the knife. The other one was going to do the stabbing. Another was going to stand watch, and the 4th one was going to write the note. Now, this wasn't just a passing thought, and fortunately, other students heard about this plan and were able to notify teachers and adults before anything too bad could happen. Now, what I'm getting ready to share with you is going to shock you. Now, police obviously were called, their backpacks were searched, and they found all the things that were needed to carry out this attack. They were arrested and suspended, and then they were interrogated, and 3 of the girls showed remorse, and the 4th one laughed during questioning, thought that it was very funny. This goes so far beyond bullying. This was going to be a coordinated, cold-blooded attack, and it makes you have to ask, what are our kids being exposed to? Where are they learning this type of violence? I mean, is it the content we see online, emotional detachment? Is it something we're missing in the way that we teach our kids empathy and consequences? Regardless, something has to change.
4 5th grade girls in Arizona had a plan to stab a little boy and then make it look like he did it himself. This was over a cheating scandal. One was gonna bring the knife, one was gonna look out, one was gonna do it, and then one was gonna leave the unaliving note. They even planned to wear gloves to avoid fingerprints. And 3 of the kids took accountability and one just laughed it off. If that's your kid, you better keep a tight rope until the age of 25. Why does this matter to you? If you see something, say something. Teach it to your kids. Teach it to everyone. That's what stopped this from happening. I literally try to find the best in everyone, and I'm constantly disappointed by adults. Now I come across 10-year-olds trying to unalive a classmate and then make it look like that classmate unalived themselves.
4 5th grade girls just got arrested 4 fifth grade little girls just got arrested for attempting to come up with let me take it back. Coming up with a whole master plan to kill another child during recess. It's these phones. My kids won't have no phone. And when I say it was thought up, fingerprints. Who was going to look out? And the reasoning was of a cheating scandal. 5th grade. It's these phones. Kids is exposed to way too much. They're exposed to way too much.
So I want to talk about the 4 fifth grade girls that have been investigated for attempting to unalive their male classmate. And how your kids having a strong sense of self will correlate with this. So I just want to start off by giving a little bit of a background. Apparently, the little boy cheated on one of the classmates. All of the 4 little girls, they came up with a plan to basically stab the little boy, write a note saying that he unalived himself. They also plotted on wiping the fingerprints on the knife and plotted about, which student will bring the knife to school and stuff like that. And apparently, once they interviewed all of the little girls, 3 of the little girls did show remorse and they did feel bad about the plan. But there was one little girl who basically just laughed and joked about it and, just brushed the situation off. Now, I'm not sure because I've only seen a couple of videos, but more than likely the little girl who laughed about the situation, brushed the situation off, was the ringleader of the situation. One of the most important things that you can do as a parent right now is to ensure that your child has a strong sense of self, because with them building a strong sense of self, it allows them and helps them to do so many things. It's less likely that your child will be coerced into certain things. They'll be able to say no, and when they do say no, they'll be able to give reasons as to why they say no. Because in a lot of situations, this is usually how situations play out. There's a ringleader, and then there are other people who were either coerced or just, went along with it because they weren't fully aware of what the consequences would or could be. Hyping your child up, letting your child figure out who it is that they are, allowing your child to build a deep sense of self with who they are, allowing your child to have opinions. All of this stuff can contribute to building your child's self-worth, your child's self-esteem. And with that, it allows your child to maneuver in this world by doing things that align with who they are, instead of doing things because they've been told to do so or they've been coerced or forced into something.
The 4 fifth grade students who attempted to unalive their classmates is prime example of why your child having a deep understanding of themselves matters. This story is deeply unsettling and it raises serious questions about violence, emotional regulation, and what kids are really dealing with behind closed doors. It's safe to say I don't trust kids now either. In what world? I had to Google this to make sure it's true. So sad, family. What are your thoughts on this as parents? Do you think we will be dealing with more things like this in the future? Let's engage in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.